If you've ever taken a photo that looked amazing in the moment, but then when you go and look at it after to use it, it looks a little bit flat and lifeless, don't delete it and don't redo it. I can show you some quick fixes that can make your photo look professional and amazing in Canva.
So now that we have an image here, this is an image I took of a cheesecake and it looks a little bit flat, so we're going to do some edits to make it look a little bit more aesthetic and more professional. The first thing I would do is go through to the filters. Canva has a lot of filters that we can use, so let's go check it out. All you need to do is go to edit, and this is the filter section. When you go in, you can see all of the filters previewed so you can have an idea of what style you'd like. I'm going to try for something a little bit more vivid. So let's say I want to use this chroma filter, and now that I have it on, it just looks way too edited. And a tip is to not ever use a filter at 100% because it just looks way too edited and unprofessional. What you want to do is actually slide it down to 30 or 50%. You just want to see a little subtle editing for the colors, and you would never want to see it like this. So I want to set it at around 30%, and that's good enough for me. This is the quickest fix to editing any photos to make it look a little bit more professional, a little bit more aesthetic. And the second thing is to, if you want to fine tune it even more, go back into edit and go into this adjust panel. Now that you have more control in the adjust panel, these are the few things to look for. So brightness is something that I use a lot. It adjusts how bright the image is. Contrast can give you a little boost or a faded look to your image. And saturation can add more color, or you want it a little bit less dull. That's where you would adjust it. And for sharpness, I would go for clarity. If you want it to be sharper or smoother, you can adjust it here. So if I readjust it, this is what I would want my edit to look like, a little bit brighter, maybe a little warmer, and I want my contrast to be a little lower, smoother, and clarity to be a little bit smoother. So this is what it looks like right now. Sometimes I would even add a vignette so that the focus is more on the object. There's also one slider that people skip the most, and it can take your image from looking flat to looking better and more professional. And this slider is actually the shadow and highlight slider. If your image feels a little flat, you can actually adjust the shadows and the highlights so it can bring out more important details. So let's do some adjusting to that. So the highlights is here. You can see it just pop a little bit, but not too much. And the shadows, you can pull it back so that the image feels like there's more depth to it. So if I blow it out, it'll look like this. But if you just pull it back a little bit, there's a little depth in the photo with a darker background, and the shadows are darker. And to add some more tips here, one thing you can do to make your photos look a little bit more professional is if this was not cropped properly, you can use the rule of thirds to make it look better. I can actually try to crop it right now and see if I can make it even better. So rule thirds would be that an object covers a third of the image. And even just cropping it like this will make the image look a little bit more interesting, a little bit more professional. And if this was a little bit skewed, I would fix the lines to look better, but I think this is actually pretty good. I like where it is right now, and you can even try this auto button and see if it has anything to fix. And right now it can't find anything to fix. So there we go. I think this edit makes it look a little bit tighter and more professional. And if I were to compare it to the previous one, the unedited version, you can tell this version is just a little bit more refined. The colors are nicer, and this one is just straight out of the phone. So I hope you enjoyed this and you learned something.
And if you're a digital creator like me, I put together a free guide with 100 digital product ideas that you can make in Canva. It's packed with ideas you can start building today, and the link's down below. So don't forget to like this video if it helped you and subscribe so you don't miss another video. See you next time.